It's Week 12 of the NFL.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 94 yards.
And while he may not verbalize it, in his mind, going up against this defense, one of the worst rush defenses in the league, he's thinking 200-plus in this game.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Jones. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Toney. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Off the bootleg. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and he'll return it to the 24. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week, but he was almost 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful. With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10. Now Jones on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back to throw again. He dumps it off to Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. So we're in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The final shot before break. Jones going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives without throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Jones throw here taken in by Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Able to power through. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Barkley a first down and more. Avoids him at the 5.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Rashawn Gary. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now Jones, off play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 62 yards. And the Giants are... The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Barkley did not get there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So the Packers. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.